We are the directors of MetroHacks. MetroHacks is a nonprofit that was founded in 2015 to provide practical engineering opportunities for high school students. Over the past 5 years, we have run hackathons in Boston, New York City, DC, Hartford, and Atlanta, and we have reached over 3,000 students. During these events, we have been committed to fostering a community of women in technology through our MetroHacks Women Initiative. This year, we are launching our national competition specifically for this community, MetroHacks EmpowHer. Our mission is to encourage more female high school STEM enthusiasts to pursue a career in engineering. We aim to provide young women the opportunity to hone their technical and business skills in an inclusive environment. Even if you have never written a line of code or participated in a competition like EmpowHer, we're here to guide you through every step of your project in partnership with our mentorship and workshop teams. EmpowHer is a year-long project-based competition for high school girls to create a computer science innovation that benefits their community. Together with dedicated mentors, the EmpowHer team will help each of you take an idea that you have to solve a societal issue and bring it to life through the creation of an innovative product. There are 5 main steps that you will take over the coming months. After forming teams of up to 4 students, you will first select a society-wide problem that interests you. Second, you will perform background research in the area and ideate potential solutions to current gaps in the market. Third, you will prototype a unique solution while building a strong technical skill set along the way. Fourth, you will be able to share your product with potential users and develop a business plan to take your product to market. Finally, you will be able to present a finished solution to the EmpowHer judging team in May. EmpowHer offers multiple unique opportunities to each participating team in order to help them through this 5-step process. The first of all is you, a community of STEM enthusiasts, self-starters, and future leaders. We encourage you to reach out to EmpowHer participants through our Slack channel. We have already seen a lot of excitement from everyone and encourage you to meet new friends and create teams through Slack. Secondly, we are offering several unique workshop sessions and classes throughout this year. Through these sessions, we will teach you the fundamentals of technical topics that you can use to build your projects, including web development, app creation, and data science. Our curriculum developer, Anna, will delve much deeper into the topics that we are going to cover, and I'm extremely excited for what we have planned. Third, and most importantly, we are offering a mentorship program that will match a dedicated advisor from industry or academia with an EmpowHer team. Through our mentorship program, you can ask questions and seek guidance from our wonderful engineers through the entire project building process. We encourage you to ask them for advice ranging from how to research existing solutions to the problem you are trying to solve, to how to craft a business plan to make your idea a reality. In addition to working on your EmpowHer project, we encourage you to gain insight into what it's like working in STEM fields. We have mentors from top tech companies, including Microsoft, IBM, and Google, who can help you along your own career goals. We can't wait to see what you'll create with all you'll learn.
Thanks, Shruti. Hey everyone, my name's Jiyoon, and I am the design director at EmpowHer. Here is our event timeline for EmpowHer this year. Over the next 8 months, each team will be able to take their idea from inception all the way to completion in time for the May judging process. The first stage of the timeline, following today's opening ceremony, will last until the end of October. During this time, you'll be able to form teams of up to 4 people and really start thinking about the kind of problems that you want to solve with your project. Starting from next week, we will have mentor office hours to help you discuss and receive feedback on the ideas that your team has. Once you have a preliminary idea of what your team wants to work on, we will release a mentor matching form on October 25th, so you can request a dedicated mentor based on your team's interests. We'll explain the details of this mentor matching process a little later in the presentation. Next, in the second stage of the timeline, teams will be able to finalize their idea and start building prototypes along with their mentor. This stage will last throughout the winter and into the early spring. During this stage, we will host several workshop series to help teach each team skills that can help them throughout the prototyping process. Lastly, in the third stage of the timeline, teams will fine-tune their project and begin preparing for the submission process. The EmpowHer submission portal will open in January, and the final deadline for submission is May 31st. In order to access the submission portal, you'll each use your EmpowHer user accounts. Additionally, we are leaving registration open until January 1st, so please encourage your friends, whether they want to be a mentor or participant, to join the event because there's always time. Now, our curriculum director, Anna, will talk about the workshops that we are offering.
Throughout the competition, we will host 8 to 12-week workshop sessions. These courses will introduce you to important topics that can help you build your EmpowHer project and are structured to begin with introductory topics before transitioning to more advanced concepts. Each session will meet once a week on the weekends. These classes will last around an hour and a half, and we have many industry professionals volunteering to teach you guys. We have different experts coming in almost every week, so stay tuned. Our upcoming sessions are web development, data science with Python, and app development. Specific schedules for each session will be released soon and will be available on our website once you register. In addition to the longer workshop series, which lasts 8 to 12 weeks, we will also hold unique classes on other technical and business topics. These classes will cover important topics such as the product design process and managing code repositories through GitHub. Once you have made an account on our website and log into our Slack, you will be able to register for our workshops and gain access to the Zoom link for each session. It is important that you RSVP in advance, as some workshop hosts may ask you to download some software or answer team-specific questions before the session. As I mentioned before, classes will meet weekly for about an hour and a half in the afternoon on the weekends. If you can't make a class for some reason, don't worry. We will be recording all the sessions and will post them on YouTube. If you're ever confused on anything during the workshop, you can always rewatch these sessions too. This is the timeline for our first workshop series, web development. This timeline outlines what topics we will cover throughout the course. If it seems complicated, don't worry. Our goal is to start you with the basics and build your skill set as we go forward. So, save these dates and I look forward to seeing you all.
Hey everyone, I'm Adrija and I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, and I'm one of the outreach directors. As we mentioned before, we're offering a mentorship program. Mentors will provide guidance throughout the entire project process, from refining an initial project idea all the way to submissions in May. Some examples of the help that mentors can provide would be teaching students the process of creating a business proposal for your project, providing resources to learn the technical stack used in your project, or critiquing prototypes of the innovation you have made and giving advice on what to do to make the prototype better. Mentors are accomplished engineers, businessmen and women, and marketers. Cultivate a strong connection with them and ask them questions and help with your project. Additionally, they're a great resource to guide you along your career goals. Ask them for advice or their personal stories in building their technical knowledge. Our mentor matching process will begin on October 25th. From the time between now and October 25th, meet with your team and decide a broad problem in your community you would like to solve and the general technical stack you will use to build your project. On October 25th, we will open up a mentor matching form for students to fill out. Once you fill out the form, within at most 1 week, we will match your team with a mentor based on your team's skill set, knowledge, and project details. Once matched, we will create a private Slack channel where the team can connect with the mentor. We want to emphasize that you do not need to give your personal information to the mentors, such as your phone number, and that all of your communication, including messages and video calls, can happen directly within Slack. In order to have a productive mentor-mentee connection, there are certain responsibilities that need to be fulfilled on both sides. The main two responsibilities are meeting once a week with your mentor and committing to working at least 2 hours per week on your project outside time with meeting your mentor. Please also be respectful of your mentor's time as they are volunteering to guide you in your project creation process. Set up a weekly call to meet with your mentor. We know unexpected events or work can come up, but please communicate well in advance to your mentor if you're unable to make the meeting that week.
To help guide your creative process, we also wanted to share the overall submission guidelines that our judging team will look for in May. When your team submits your project, we will be looking for 3 components: a series of short essays, a video summary of your project, and a design history file. The short essays include questions about your creative process, your collaborative process, and your plan to make your prototype into a real-world solution. The second portion of each team submission is a 5-minute video, which contains a demo of the project that you've created. We strongly encourage you to think outside the box with your video and be creative. Lastly, the third part of your submission is a detailed design history file, which describes the design choices you've made and why you made those decisions in the prototyping process. This portion is particularly critical to explaining how your creative process will set your solution apart from other solutions that are already available on the market. We posted a more detailed description of the submission guidelines on the competition page of our website, so make sure you check it out when you get a chance. There's no need to worry about the submission process too much now, though this was just a little preview to give you a feel for what judging will look like. Now, Shruti will talk about the national awards available to the top teams after the judging process.
We are extremely excited to announce that we are awarding scholarships for EmpowHer's top national winners. These scholarships will be worth thousands of dollars, and the EmpowHer team will share more details about the awards in the coming weeks.
Everyone will be able to make an account on the EmpowHer website during the next week. All you need to log in is the email that you used for signing up for our newsletter and a password. Once you log in, you will be able to invite friends to form a team of up to 4 participants, attend dedicated mentor office hours, and access each of our workshops throughout the year. In addition to your EmpowHer user account, we will be using Slack to communicate with all participants. Through Slack, you will be able to meet other participants, form teams, and meet the mentors that are matched to your team. We have already sent an invite link to you to the Slack in the welcome email, and we can't wait for you to join the community. Our Slack has a few public channels to help you along the way. On the general channel, feel free to introduce yourself and meet mentors. We love the energy that we've already seen on the Slack, and we would love to meet more of you. The announcements channel will feature important news from the directing team. On the workshop channel, you can learn more about the speakers who will be running each of the sessions in the coming week and see if there are any suggested readings or software that you should download before they start. Finally, on the Q&A channel, we will allow any participant to ask a question to the EmpowHer team throughout the year.
So we do have some questions that were submitted through our type form that we sent out for you if you wanted to have them pre-ready. So here are a couple that we'll go through, and then after that, we're going to open it up for anyone who has any questions to just throw them into the chat and we can answer them live for you.
So this was the first question that we got, and it's a great question. While we highly recommend submitting a project, we do not require students to submit. We believe that project-based learning is the best method to learn computer science, and it accurately reflects the industry experience in STEM fields. However, if this time commitment is too long, we completely understand. We would still love you to attend the workshop sessions, individual classes, speaker series, and connect with the other participants.
So you may be wondering how matching teammates would actually work if you didn't enter the competition with teammates already. So we have a system set up for you if you want to get to know other people and form teams that way. So right after the opening ceremony, I'm going to create a channel in the Slack called Team Formation. And through that, we'll just throw out some get to know you questions, try to get some conversation going, get to know each other, your interests, and exactly what kind of project you might want to pursue. And through that, we really encourage you to reply to each other in the threads and really just get some conversations going. And if you do have a team already, feel free to create a private group chat in the Slack workspace. That space is open for you to chat with anybody that you want to. And if you aren't comfortable publicly chatting in the channel, just reach out to Anna, the curriculum director, and she can try to coordinate something and connect you with teammates so you won't have to do it alone if you aren't okay with that. So these are the information, and I'll move on to the next slide.
So this is another great question that we got. So this is the first year that we're actually running EmpowHer. However, we've been hosting hackathons for the past 5 years. And just to keep in mind, these innovations that I'm going to mention were created in the span of just 24 hours from start to finish. So the first one was called Clean Up Your Act, and it was a device powered by AI and sonar imaging that drives marine animals away from the site of an oil spill. And the second one was Sleep Payton, which was a medical headset device that was born during sleep in insomniacs for other sleep-inducing methods have not worked. The corresponding app, Sleep Payton Assistant, connected to a headset using Bluetooth to help users get the best night's sleep possible by assessing the extent of their condition and suggesting helpful lifestyle changes.
So if you have any questions, make sure to throw them in the chat. I'm just going to open it. Oh my God, the oil spill project was your group. That's amazing.
That is so amazing.
Hello.
Oh my goodness.
So if you have any questions, just throw them in the chat and we can answer them. Sleep Dead. Oh my gosh, you guys. That is awesome.
That's amazing. Oh my goodness. I can already tell this is a very talented group.
Yeah, you guys, amazing. Oh, I want to clarify. So you can open your user accounts next week because we're working on that. So be on the lookout. So Alicia asks, what are you looking for exactly in our submission? Is there like a scoring method you use?
So how we're grading submissions is we have a specific submission guideline document that you can actually find on our website on the competition page that outlines the specific questions that we're asking, the video details, and a lot about the design history file, which is the main part of submission. We're basically grading on like creativity, innovation based on what was currently there in the field and how you've improved upon the current problem, and how you've reached out to your community and actually began to implement your solution. To give you a good idea, those are the main 3 things you should be focused on. And also, please take a look at those submission guidelines. I think it'll give you a lot of clarity.
So the next question is, will this officially start October 25th? So technically we did start October 1st, but we didn't actually, do anything until today, which is the opening ceremony. And then yes, you're right. October 25th will be when the whole mentor matching process will begin.
So while the mentor matching application opens on October 25th, the around 2 weeks from right now to October 25th, we're going to be hosting live information sessions with like Microsoft employees where you can get a little bit of clarity about what type of problem you want to tackle and the type of technical stack that you want to use in your project so that you can actually request a mentor that's skilled in those areas. Because in our mentor matching application, we're asking for those details so we can accurately match you with a mentor that we feel fits your skills and your project area.
Also, the team building will just be in the next 2 weeks as well. So the next 2 weeks is really just preparing and getting everyone acclimated.
You can pre-record the video, so you don't have to do the video live and record it all at once. So you can definitely record your parts multiple times if you feel like you need to add something or you forgot something. So it's not a one and done.
Yeah. So if for submission, like I mentioned in the presentation, if you're ever confused, hop over to the competition page in our website and it'll have all the submission guidelines. So is the team member limit strict? If we wanted a group of 5, would we be able to do that?
So unfortunately, I think 4 team members is the maximum we're able to do. And this is because we would be pairing up like people who are just working alone versus people working with 4 people. So it's a little bit hard to compare those 2 projects because obviously 4 people, you can do almost 4 times the work. So we want to keep it contained to a small number of people. We would still love you to, collaborate, think about ideas together, but work on 2 separate projects with those teammates, maybe divide in a group of 2.
And if you can't think of any questions right now, you can just throw it into the question and answer Slack channel at any time. I'm pretty responsive, so I can respond right away. And if you were wondering about how to sign up for mentor office hours, how that will basically work is we're going to create an Excel sheet where mentors can put in their hours that they're available. And through that, we're just going to, once that's all organized, we're going to release that to you guys, the students, to fill out when you're available. And then we can match it up into those 15-minute mentor office hour sessions.
Students fill out the Excel sheet with the time slot that they're available with their team, and then they can, we'll send out a Google Calendar invite with the mentor and your team so that you can discuss preliminary ideas and technical skills going forward. And you can have some advice before the official mentor matching opens up on the 25th. So the mentor office hours are going to be in these couple weeks where you're going to be forming your team and thinking of ideas.
So is there anything that either people who have already done this already or just someone or people who are new to this, something that you're excited to learn about, or any ideas that you already have cooking in your head, feel free to put them on the chat. It's fun for us to read and just to see you guys engage and just be excited about this whole experience as much as we are.
Oh, don't be nervous.
Don't be nervous.
It'll be super supported.
Oh, that's a really good, that's a really good thing to look forward to. The mentors are very experienced, very kind, willing to work, no matter what skill set you have, you can either be completely experienced or completely new, no matter what, there's always going to be someone to help you.
We'll also have workshops other than just technical ones too. So we'll have speaker series and invite really interesting people from Microsoft or Google or all these other tech companies to come and speak for you guys. And so you can get their experience. We're also going to have some other workshops that are non-technical, like maybe entrepreneurship or marketing or design. So you'll have access to those one-off workshops as well.
Yes, making lots of friends. We really, really want you to, take advantage of the Slack. I know it can be really intimidating to put yourself out there and just randomly text in this foreign channel, but really it's just other people who are so excited about the same things that you are. So I think it'll be really exciting to make some new friends through this.
It is, and especially everyone being from all over the place. like that. It's such a good opportunity to just branch out, So it should be fun. It'll be a really fun thing.
Okay, so it looks like we've reached the end of all the questions and everything. So it was really, really amazing to actually connect with you guys, talk to you guys through the chat. And I don't know, I personally am just so excited for this year, just overjoyed. So again, if you have questions or if you just want to chat, talk about our favorite Netflix shows, I'll do that with you. Just hit me a private message. So thank you guys. Oh my gosh.
Thank you so much for joining. It means so much that you guys came to join, and I hope to have a great time with you guys. Looking forward to it.
Can't wait to see everyone's projects.
Yes.
So we're really excited that you're here with us. You're interested in learning, CS and how to make projects that actually impact and benefit your community. So we're really excited to work with you and offer, workshops and our mentorship program. So follow us on our Instagram. We provide like live updates every single week, Tuesday and Thursday, about our competition. And we're also going to start talking about female leaders in tech. So hopefully you'll learn a thing or two, get inspired, maybe think of a new project idea. So follow the Instagram, and also a lot of the new updates will be directly on our website. So make sure to check out our website definitely in the coming weeks, and we'll have the account system ready for you within definitely the next week.
If you don't have an Instagram, we also have a Facebook and Twitter. So same updates going everywhere. Just go like it up.
Yes. Okay, guys.